Sorry, I'm 15 minutes late. Well, since being declared well, a Satanist and corrupter of whatever someone's beliefs are, I guess they're Christian ones, and well, it's quite apt timing. Today is the Transgender Day of Remembrance. To remember all the trans women killed in the previous year. And, well, this kind of occasion is well, for mourning and, I don't know, respect and remembrance and reflection on the lives that were ended, well, horribly against people's wills and so on, by those inspired essentially by Christianity to end them, and often in gruesome ways. When that sort of affair goes on, they declare me such an abomination, such a I don't know, conspiracy to undermine their religion and everything else. I have a few questions to be raised. Who I see there? It's RanCam Pillbox, Bruce, Sabella, Rob Lane, Dave Weiser. There's some I didn't recognize in there. Never got a read on the name because they never spoke up. Jordan's in there. David Weiser's in there. Epi was in there too. I guess Recklin, Emmanuel, Chaz spoke up at various points. And well, they're speaking, I guess me speaking against who I am, such at the core of my being. The bed nuclide striaterminalis are, well, frankly, sitting between the, I guess, most interior parts of your brain, between the between and below the hemispheres and the brainstem. And well, their message about me is one of hate and yes, world, a country, and well, maybe not so much the city, given that I'm just across the bay from San Francisco. That well, already hates me. They are declaring spiritual warfare on me, and I'm already under siege. And what is siege warfare? In the Battle of Alicia, right? It was the lines of circumvallation kept any kind of defenders from, exiting to retrieve supplies, and the walls of contravallation prevented any relief forces from resupplying the defenders. Right. Economically, right, there's, well, I'm prevented, of course, by my own lack of resources or those rules I'm governed by from reaching out for those resources and so on, and prevented from being resupplied from the outside by, well, all the usual pressures on others. And there are many others like myself. We're all atomized. 70% unemployment in the San Francisco Bay Area amongst trans women. So a lot of us under siege in a similar way. And that's as good as it gets in the U.S. I mean, do I need to elaborate on San Francisco's reputation? Well, I suspect not. Go elsewhere, it's worse. So, what are they doing? Are they joining the assailants that are there already? Well, in a way, they already were such. Their declaration to me is an abomination and abhorrent to their deity and how disgusting and horrible I am. That has had people crinkling their nose and wondering if I'll be a good fit for their office or, well, frankly, anywhere else. Yeah, I guess they don't count indirect methods as, well, frankly, murder. So I won't show up on the list from being starved out of medicine, starved off the net, starved out onto the street, and at least denied resources, etc., to produce those effects. And well, I have a pretty clear conception of what the bottleneck ultimately is and would render it lethal. But now, medicine's spoiling because it can't be refrigerated. Probably not going to be considered murder. And well, given that it's too indirect and too many participants, well, ultimately it'll be declared that no one can be blamed, but I'm dead nonetheless. This is why they declare spiritual warfare against me, and already defeated. But I was never a foe, not per se. I was, to the extent I was trying to engage and persuade and so on, their core cherished belief was not something I was attacking or even attempting to persuade them out of. It was the peripheral belief, of course, that is doing so much damage to me, if not by the actions of those who hold their core beliefs and those ultimately influenced by their rhetoric, effectively hate speech. And you can see that it is demonstrably hate speech. You can see the videos of Brian Fisher declaring me and all those like me. I'm not sure if it's in league with the devil, possessed by demons, or otherwise, evil or attempting to sexually assault anyone or whatever. Linda Harvey, of course, declared Laverne Cox in league with the devil, and by extension, I would be likewise. Scott Lively and Don Spear went about influencing Uganda and Nigeria to, I believe they also attempted to, hello.
Hello.
Hi, Travis.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I was babbling on about, well, whatever sort of spiritual war RanCam and his cohorts are declaring, and yeah, they get painted with a little too broad a brush. I think they are targeting B2 and well, they might not want to, and I guess their declaration of war and such is at a, well, inopportune time in some ways. It's actually sort of the Transgender Day of Remembrance, to remember those like me who were murdered. And clearly, what inspires people to murder is, well, beliefs like those taught by fundamentalist Christians who, declare me an abomination, disgusting, accursed, and reprobate. I think reprobate is their word, and so on. So that was the general theme of it, although I have a bad feeling no one's going to show up for quite some time. Check up on their hangout. You were saying?
Oh, I wasn't saying anything. I'm just chilling while I surf.
Okay, well, I can keep babbling on.
Go for it.
Yeah, I guess they also have some objections to my not being of their faith. Apparently I have some kind of uniquely, I don't know, abhorrent position. I suppose worse than the Muslim or the Hindu. And there's a cockroach. Down the drain it goes. Okay, well, smash, and down the drain. Sorry. Yeah, apparently more abhorrent than the Muslim or Hindu, because, I don't know, I guess they think of it more like having some kind of core shared belief and so on, but simply sort of mischaracterized, something like that. Where in my case, since I lack even that connection, I'm worse. And, the fact that I can, of course, suppose defend my own position, which, in a way, I guess, innately contradicts theirs, but so does the Muslims and so does the Hindus. I don't know, held against me in some way, and the fact that I'm like stuck in the same society they are, and I'd certainly like to change how they interact or how they influence others to interact, and of course how they influence policy as well, as I don't know, regarded as abhorrent too. So, their core belief, I pretty much am okay with them just having it, and okay. Well, Travis left. I bored him to death, but I'll go on anyway. The core belief I'm okay with. I think they can just, believe in Jesus as long as they don't hurt anybody. Their right to swing their arm or fist doesn't stop until it gets to my nose, I guess. But even so, it does hit my nose. It is hitting my nose. Respect to various of their beliefs, and I guess regarding quote unquote sexual ethics, and in that respect, I hope to persuade them to do less harm to me and those like me. It's actually too late to save myself, but I guess for whatever reason, just begging them to stop before the end. And the end's getting pretty close. Well, I won't be on the list. It won't call it murder, but I'll be as dead and gone as anyone on the list. I don't know, how do they actually attribute that if it's like a crowd or whatever, people doing it? Like mob violence, whatever. Do they take the whole mob to court for one death, or? What if they can't identify everyone in the quote-unquote mob? I guess I should clarify, I'm saying mob in the sense of like a large group or gathering of people. I guess in some ways it's not parallel entirely because the group of people involved isn't really gathered, but which I guess renders it even less identifiable. But, well, I guess one question I could ask is, what's the point of declaring war on me? I'm already defeated. I'll be dead and gone and forgotten very shortly. And do you really have to chase down and antagonize someone who's beaten like that? Do you have to torture someone who's already, well, suffering as they stand? Do you really? I mean, what is it to do that? When I guess, when you see like the mob attacking someone, are you so compelled to join it? You know, they must have been bad. So many people agree that they want them, you know, tortured and killed and so on. You think you feel compelled to join that crowd? It's because I don't share your faith. Well, how could I, of course? I mean, granted, I never really bumped up against the wall of, you know, my gender identity contradicting your scripture, but, well, or at least being somehow, you know, anathema or abomination to your scripture, but even so, at least not personally that way. Like, I never, okay, well, I'm getting preempted by Tanya's. In the meantime, yeah, they seem to be compelled to join the mob of people who are, well, already rather successful and taking me down, tearing me apart. And what does that mean? What does that mean about their character? What does that mean about their ultimate, I don't know, desires or beliefs and so on? The grand purpose in all this is to effectively destroy me. And they can't get in on the action, or rather, they absolutely have to get in on the action of my destruction. What kind of belief is that? What kind of... I don't know, nation, society, world, anything is it that they're trying to construct it? That wants to do that kind of thing to me, or those like me? Doubtless also a Christian one, but, well, it doesn't mean a whole lot. There are Episcopalians out there who don't hold these kinds of tenets, don't participate in this. If anything, they actually work on my side. But these people will have spiritual warfare to declare against me, to destroy me even more thoroughly than I've already been destroyed. My work's already forgotten. Everything I owned, or my home, my car, my husband, the tools of my trade, my computer laboratory, my reference books, I don't know, gave me the knowledge to even carry out my career. Everything I've ever had, it's all gone. And, well, how destroyed I have to be? Heart attack in 2012, kidney failure just, I don't know, a week or so ago. All I have to do is play games with cutting out my medicine, down I go. Well, those games are being played. It's kind of how the kidney failure was triggered. How the heart attack was triggered too. Those games were played, they did their damage, and didn't take too long for damage to catch up. That's how you hurt people. That's how they ultimately die. Sure, it might be a little bit of intervening time and all these different methods, but they are every bit as certain as the more immediate. Where is my work now? Well, long forgotten. Where? Who remembers CPU Mass D? Well, no one. Who remembers filtered wake-ups? No one. Even Ingo Monar, who collaborated with me, actually. As far as the patch was presented, created the presentable patch. Doesn't remember my PID hashing. no one remembers PGCL, or even thinks it's a good idea anymore, or Perzone LRU, or my WChan work, or anything else. The entire Spark 30-bit Spark architecture has been forgotten. Never mind who the last maintainer was. Sorry, last maintainer of the Linux port was. Yeah, I've been out on the rocks essentially, well, 6 going on 7 years. Well, 2008. Okay, if you get to make it 2009, it's actually not quite not even quite 6 years yet. It has to be like mid 2009. If you mark it by 2008, then okay, so all right, 5, 6 years. Give me that. There's no way. Apparently, my contributions weren't so lasting as to be truly considered worthwhile or noteworthy or anything like that. I had no impact, no benefit to the world after all. It's really I don't know, not fun. And well, let's see if I can confront them directly.